Hi, and welcome back to today's video in the Study Unifees Daily With series. In today's video, we will learn about 10 pairs of words that are often confused. These words often look like each other or sound like each other, but mean different things. So let's start looking at these 10 pairs of words and find out how to use them correctly. Firstly, there's effect versus affect. Effect is a noun, the name of a thing. Look at the example. The effect of pollution is always negative. Affect, however, is a verb, an action. It can only be used in the verb position. Look at the example. Pollution affects people adversely. Next, there is lose versus loose. Lose is a verb. It means to be defeated, usually in a game, or to misplace something. Look at the two examples. First, don't lose your passport. Don't misplace your passport. Secondly, England will lose the final against Spain. That means England will be defeated in the final against Spain. Next, there is loose. Loose means the opposite of tight. The example, these jeans are too loose, means these jeans are not tight. Then there is principle and principle. Both these sound very similar. However, they are spelled slightly differently. The first one, P-A-L, is the headmaster of a school. The second one is a fundamental belief, like the principle of equality. Look at the first example. The principal scolded the student. This is the head of an educational institution. Look at the second example. Live and let live is a great principle, a great fundamental belief. Next, farther and further. Farther relates only to increased distances. Look at the example. He was too tired to walk farther. Further can also relate to a greater degree. Look at the example. To understand the topic better, I need to research it further. Between and among are two prepositions that are often used incorrectly. Between can be used when only two things are being compared. See the example. Between London and New York, the former has better weather. Only two cities have been compared. Therefore, between has been used correctly. Among, however, must be used if more than two things are compared. See the example. California has the best weather among all the states of the USA. Several states of the USA have been compared, and therefore only among can be used. Next, there is complement and complement. These two words sound very similar. However, there's a subtle difference in their spellings. The first one, complement, means to combine with something else and complete it. For example, the red wine perfectly complemented the flavors of the dish. That means the wine added something to the dish and completed the entire experience. The second one, compliment, is an expression of praise for someone. Look at the example. She received a heartfelt compliment on her exceptional presentation skills. That means she was praised for her presentation skills. Another pair of words that is commonly misused is fewer and less. Fewer can only be used with countable nouns. See the example. There were fewer storms in 2022 compared to 2023. Storms is countable and thus fewer has been used correctly. If you were to say there were less storms, that would be using less incorrectly. Less can only be used with an uncountable noun. See the example. There is less pollution nowadays in New Delhi than in the past. Pollution cannot be counted and hence less must be used. Next, there is canvas versus canvas. Both these words sound almost exactly the same. However, canvas with one S is a rough kind of cloth, usually used for making tents, more commonly used by painters to paint their paintings. The second one, canvas, with 2 essays, is basically surveying people or getting their opinions before an election. Next, there is personal and personnel. As you've just heard, there's a slight difference in the pronunciation and of course in the spelling. Personal means relating to yourself. See the example. Your online data should be personal. Personnel is something that relates to employees or staff in a company. See the example. The company needs more personnel, more employees. Thanks for watching this video. Study Unifees is a great place to improve your English. We'll be publishing many more of these videos in the near future. If you want more information about improving your English, or for that matter, studying abroad, or for test prep, feel free to contact Study Unifees at studyunifees.io. Till then, all the best. Take care.